Okay. I have to tell you, as a critic and fan of Iron Man growing up, the #1 comic, that and War Machine, I've never been more excited, never been more satisfied, and never been more blown away. It's almost like when the movie's over, it's like, I got to go see this again.
Really?
You guys did such an amazing, amazing job.
Yep.
And honestly, when I first heard, you're going to be Tony Stark, I was like, I'm not really sure. I was like, but then Favreau's at the helm, I'm like, it's going to be cool. Plus I'm a big fan of your work, and you've never disappointed me. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to give him a chance. And you are Tony Stark. I mean, it's in my mind, there's nobody else.
That's so cool.
So yeah, I sit here and just.
Well, I mean, getting the part is one thing,
Yeah.
and then when John and I rolled up our sleeves and said, "Okay, moron, now we've got to go make this movie and make it great," and the stuff we did and the amount of days where we realized the scene wasn't going to work, and people are like playing soccer on the stage, and we're rewriting it and feverishly. It was like we literally were like delivering the baby as we were rolling half the time, and I think that's what separates us from the pack a little bit. Is there's such a sense of immediacy and spontaneity in this that I don't know if we'd want to do it the same way again because it was so stressful.
Oh, really?
But oftentimes we literally be pulling elements out of our ass and making these robots characters and giving them names and thinking of things to do because we knew that the world wasn't full enough. Usually you just shoot an empty world,
right,
and then CGI comes in and you have really good scenes that are emotional and really scenes that are really, full of rage, and then you think you cobble it all together, whereas we thought this thing has to be working on a bunch of levels all the time.
I want to know and I don't want to know because it's high tech and what's real and what's not real, but there's a scene when you're running and when the explosion happens behind you at the initial when Tony Stark gets injured. Was that real? Was that a real?
Dude, all day long. You want to know why I was running my ass off?
Yeah.
They had 30-gallon drums of kerosene and plant bombs and all. That entire day, I felt like I was in a minefield.
That was an amazing scene.
We had to make it feel real. John said, I'm not going to do anything faking back at you. I was like, really? He was like, action! Wow.
We got to talk about the suit because if the suit doesn't work, the movie doesn't work, and it worked big time. But as it looked to be, I mean, at times, I would imagine you were hanging up there all day and just.
We were working our asses off, and ILM was at the top of their game. Stan Winston designed this really cool suit, and then sometimes I put it on and I go, guys, I can't actually raise my arm in it because it's heavier, like the joints won't fit, and they'd be like, all right, well, take up that shoulder piece, and they go, and then they go, well, now, and then they put like 2 dots there, and they'd be like, now do it. And John was just sitting there the whole time, just in the chair like you were, like, dude, just be cool. He wasn't cool inside, but how, if the director looks over at you like, I am flipping out, then you're going to blow it.
Do you have any pool where I can get the costume for Halloween by any chance? Just borrow it for a day?
Ooh, dude, you don't want to not want to wear this thing to a Halloween party.
Okay.
It's so constrictive.
And now that this reeks of franchise forever, did you get it in your contract to have a stripper pole put in your plane? That's a great scene.
It was cool.
Yeah.
Again, John's, mine, and Terrence's idea. There was a really cool scene scripted, and we said, you know what, we've got to have this thing get really degrading really quick.
Yeah. High five.
Thanks.
I don't know, just amazing job. I don't know, just, man, what a great film.